Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an exciting Sunday night of footy action here in North Denver, Colorado. It's the League for Clubs. It's Peak 11 versus Boulder United in the Mountain Premier Championship. An exciting night for football here, as the winner will be crowned the Mountain Premier finalist and champion, but also we'll get a chance to go to Tulsa here in a few weeks for the national quarterfinals against Tulsa Athletic. Thank you everybody for tuning in on the DT Sports TV YouTube channel as the teams get ready to take on the field at the half. My name's Ricardo Cominelli, and I'm joined today with a good friend, Keith Mainland. How are you today?
I am good. Looking forward to a wonderful night's action. I'll apologize in advance for the traffic noises. The cars and trucks and motorcycles make their way north and southbound on I-25. Just the other side of this field here at Pinnacle Charter Athletic Conference.
And as the sun is setting down, the temperature is coming down with it. It'll be a cool night for all these players playing on the turf conditions. And Peak 11, you'll see them on your screen wearing the all-white tonight, and Boulder United lining up in the gray, red, yellow combination for officials tonight. And we'll bring you on the camera action on the field as part of the DT Sports TV final package coverage. And I'm pretty excited for this one. It's two big teams, two teams that have fought very well. Boulder United coming in halfway through the season and winning their matches where they needed to get to where they are tonight. And Peak 11, a well-rounded team that has been solid all year round in both the Mountain Premier League and here in the League for Clubs. A lot of their players having that chemistry for playing a long time with each other, and see themselves in a final opportunity, having missed out last time in the Mountain Premier League. So excited to see them here. And a lot of good players on both sides. We do have the lineups for both teams. We'll start off here with Boulder United. Boulder United playing in the 4-3-3 formation with one holding defensive midfielder. In goal, in the blue, yellow, and black there, that's Brandon Bustos. In front of Brandon, the center back pairing tonight will be number 5, Jacob Tubernek, and number 99, Andre Lavelle. At the fullback positions there on the left-hand side, number 3, Brian Aguirre de la Cruz, and on this right-hand side, Luis Moreno. In front of the defense there, playing that center defensive midfielding role, looking to control the tempo and be the first line of defense, is number 8, Darwin Leyva, a very nice defensive midfielder with great vision and passing technique. In front of him, doing the box-to-box midfielder, are going to be number 88, Ali Mohammed, and number 2, Oscar Gonzalez. Leading the attack at the number 9 position, number 99, Alan Salgado, who has been a very exciting forward so far, has shown that he can be a player that can hold up play and break the lines with his pace. And he is joined by 2 fast and technical attackers on his left and right. On his left-hand side, number 11, Alpay Lascano, and number 17, Almutaz Badawi on the right-hand side. And here they get ready to take the field. Peak 11 there in the all-white, circling up. Last messages before they go ahead and kick off. They line up in a 4-2-1-3 formation. In goal, Liam Sloan, who has had to go ahead and come in for their injured goalkeeper after getting hurt the first game of the season, and has been fantastic, a brick wall on the back. There on the right-hand side is Emilio Mendoza. The center back pairing is going to be Lars Burgo and Juan Torres. And there on the left-hand side, providing with attack and versatility, is Coley Freeman, their technical specialist on free kicks and corners. The center defensive pivot role is going to be taken up by Drew Leskin and Jerry Gutierrez, and Justin June will play the number 10 role in front of the midfield pair. Leading the attack, Taylor Smizer, getting ready for the kickoff there, and Jaime Gutierrez and Zion Balogun playing the flanks. An exciting matchup here, a lot of good names that we listed tonight. Peak 11 get ready to kick us off here, committing already 6 players at the halfway line. I wonder if they go long. Drew Leskin already going long, looking to find Zion. And is able to keep this one in.
Nope.
Oh, unable to do so. Linesman flag comes up. And I wonder how both teams will go ahead and start out. if they'll go with a high tempo looking to break down their opponents right away, the first 10 minutes will be critical in determining what the first half will bring.
I've been able to see Peak a couple of times, and they are very tactically aware. I've watched them play against teams like this, and very often you'll see them just play defensively, not waste too much energy going forward unless set plays or clear breakaways give them that opportunity, and they try and wear the opponent down.
And already looking to go ahead and just control the tempo for themselves. Not too worried about just going back, stretching the opposition, keeping possession. And here's Liam Sloan looking to go long to try to find Jaime Gutierrez. Unable to do so, and this one goes out for a Boulder throw. And here's Jacob Tubernick going back to his goalkeeper, and Boulder forced to go ahead and go long, trying to find Taz, unable to go ahead and do so. The ball just bouncing around in the Boulder United half. They decide to go long. Plenty of time here for Peak 11 to go ahead and repossess. One of the things that I've seen them do very well is their center defensive midfielders coming to get the ball deep, pulling some of their midfield players out of the middle, creating space for the runs. And right now, just both teams looking to figure each other out. A good battle there in the middle. Nice header by Ali Mohammed. The ball is lost there. Jaime Gutierrez recovering for Peak 11, trying to find Zion out wide. Oh, good moves there from the Peak 11 player. Finds Cully Freeman out wide with his left foot, trying to find Jaime Gutierrez through on goal. And this one takes a couple of touches from the goalkeeper and the defender, and Boulder United are stretched all the way back into their own third. Trying to go long and find Mutaz. Unable to go ahead and do so, and this one goes out. So Peak 11 win themselves a throw in enemy opposition territory. Here's Emilio Mendoza finding Lars Burgo. Here's Cully Freeman finding Juan Torres. Not able to connect with another one of his midfielders. So here's Boulder United recovering possession, trying to get through the press. A nice little 1-2 touches and flicks. And they're able to go ahead and switch the play here to find number 11, Alpay Lascano, who has a one-on-one. Decides to just come inside. Ball's played back out wide. Here's Luis Moreno. Oh, and a very dangerous pass. Luckily finds one of his teammates, but Peak 11 players are sliding to win this at their own half. And Boulder United forced to go all the way back now. And here's a good run from the center back trying to find Mutaz through. And that one just had a little bit too much juice. And the goalkeeper Liam Sloan there to go ahead and gobble it up. Both teams very smart in the way they go ahead and make these passes. It's been interesting seeing who will go ahead and maintain dominance here in the midfield. So far, only been a couple of minutes in, but the strategy has been short, long. And here's Andre Lavelle. Square ball in the back for Jacob Tubernick. And he gives up possession in his own half. Peak 11 through Justin June, a good battle there. Boulder United, nice recovery. Here's Ali Mohammed. Can he find the switch? And a nice ball there to find Alpay Lascano, but he didn't think it was going to get to him. And out for a throw. Now Peak 11, they get a chance at creating something. looking to go long and unable to find their forward. So Boulder United now has a nice throw. Looking to start their attack deep from the back, set the tempo. Ball bouncing around. It's good win there by Jerry Gutierrez for Peak 11. Trying to find Zion on the back post. Ball's bouncing around into the box. And a good clearance there from the right back of Boulder United. That's Luis Moreno. And Peak 11 get a throw in here in a dangerous territory. Coley Freeman ready to take it. Taken by line. Can we get a cross in? And finally, the referee's whistle goes out for a goal kick, unable to keep it in and create something. Peak 11 putting a little bit of the press in the enemy's half, not giving them a chance to go ahead and break out of the spot, forcing them to play long. Juan Torres trying to find Alan Salgado. Good header, finds his teammate Ali Mohammed. And this ball is not kept in and out for a throw-in right before Boulder can go ahead and create something interesting.
Both teams really struggling to maintain any sort of possession. There's a lot of switching of play, but the midfield on both teams are working extremely hard to cut off passing lanes, and the result is long cross-field balls that just don't have enough oomph on them to find their intended targets.
Now Peak 11 looking to go ahead and build out of the back. Press from Alan Salgado. He wins possession. And here's Boulder United now, looking to string a few passes around. But Peak's relentless pressure is giving them a hard time right now. Now, do we see a shot from distance? No. Out wide to Mutaz. Oh, and does he win a foul there? Yes, he does. A little slow to get up, trying to get past two. And now Boulder United have a nice free kick opportunity in a very dangerous position right at the top of the box there on this right-hand side. Do they have any left-footed shooters? Some of these Boulder United players already looking to make their journey towards the back post in case this ball is swung in or lofted back there. And quite the crowd of fans and family today, friends, coming to see the match. A nice little spectacle here. And can one of these teams get us going on the score sheet? Here's a whistle. Ball swung in at the near post, a header, and an offside flag finally comes up on Juan Torres, center back for Boulder United. And Peak 11 here, a chance to start from the back. Liam Sloan telling his team to get up high. Luis Moreno trying to go long and find Alan Salgado. A great header there from Liam Sloan, the goalkeeper. A shot from distance from Alpai, trying to catch the goalkeeper out, and not enough direction towards goal. This one swung outwards towards the corner flag. An opportunity, probably one of the most exciting ones of the game, squandered there. Big commitment there from the Peak 11 goalkeeper, coming out way out of his box, getting to that first with his head. Now they restart possession through Lars Burgo. Trying to find Taylor Smyser through on goal. Does the goalkeeper commit? The nice hands there from Brandon Bustos to stop that attack. Both goalkeepers having to come up big in the last couple of minutes. Here's Ali Mohammed. Finds Alpay, great header. Here's Alan Salgado. Does he turn? Turns into trouble. And great ball movement there from Jerry Gutierrez for peak 11. And Zion trying to go using strength and his speed. At least wins a throw here. Great feet there from Justin June. Here's Cully, unable to get the 1-2 back. And a foul committed in the back. And Boulder United win a free kick, a chance to catch their breath and build out of possession. And a lot of space here on this left-hand side between Alpay Luciano, number 11, and the right back for peak 11, Emilio Mendoza. That's been the target almost all of this first half for Boulder United, just finding the switch here on this left side. And here's Jaime Gutierrez driving through the middle. Possession lost by Jerry Gutierrez in the middle. Great ball movement, and at least Boulder United win a throw. And here's Mutaz now driving at the top of the box, takes a touch inside. Doesn't get past his defender, but the referee says no foul. Here's Drew Leskin now, looking for options to build out of the back. Nice find to find Taylor Miser. Challenge almost takes him out there from Oscar Gutierrez. Excuse me, Oscar Gonzalez. Here's Brian De La Cruz. Just playing it easy, looking to slow down a little bit of this tempo. Oh, and a nice threaded pass there by Luis Moreno to find Oscar Gonzalez. Here's Darwin Leyva on the ball. And he is stopped after a swarm of white shirts having to go back to his defense. Here's Juan Torres. Great find there, finding Alpay. And this has been the best spell of possession. And a great commentator curse right there. A little jinx. But Boulder United had a nice little sequence of passes there. Not too threatening though. Their first chance of going long, and they lose possession. So here's peak 11 trying to create something. Justin June. Nice find here. He's Jaime Gutierrez trying to get past his player. Gives up possession and puts Alpay in a nice position here. And here's Ali Mohammed now. Handful of Boulder United players committing themselves in Peak's half. Mutaz trying to get a 1-2 past Coley Freeman, unable to do so. Ball has just been bouncing around, a little Sunday League action here. A shot from distance, takes a deflection, still in play. And Peak 11 forced again to go long here. Facing a little bit of the attacking pressure from Boulder United. The momentum has been a little bit swaying in their favor. But again, nothing too threatening from either team in the final third.
Watching Peak set up right now, they're really compressing the field. They're not pressing Boulder high. They're ceding possession in the defensive third, but once they reach that 30-yard line, you start to see the forwards moving up, and the defense is also coming up to their own 30-yard line. So you're looking at a 40, 45-yard space that Boulder's got to thread their passes through.
And as you just said there, they look to do that by going long and give up the opportunity out for a throw. So now Peak 11 they get a chance to go ahead and possess in Boulder's half, committing a few players. Here's Drew Leskin. Unable to go long and find Jaime Gutierrez, who commits a foul there. A little frustration. On a little hesitation here in the back. Boulder United trying to thread the needle. This ball's been kept in. Here's Juan Torres, gives up possession in the back, recovers nice. And square ball in the back, finding his other center back pairing, Jacob Tubernek. Here's Oscar Gonzalez, Darwin Leyva. Now here's Oscar Gonzalez on the ball. Boulder United, cool and composed to get past this peak 11 press. And now they see themselves in the attack. Here's Alpine driving into the box, passes defender, cuts inside, a shot. The deflection there and easily gobbled up by the goalkeeper. The most threatening we've seen them be on this left-hand side with pace, able to go ahead and get past Emilio Mendoza, peak 11 defender.
And you saw a switch of tactic there. Peak 11 went from playing as I just described to actually pressing up high, and Boulder managed to beat the press, and that's what created the opportunity. So I wonder if we'll see Boulder, or Peak 11 rather, stick to their little 60-yard compression of the field. We're going to get an offside on that far I-25 side of the field.
And as we get ready to go ahead and reset from this offsides, I'd like to go ahead and thank everybody again for tuning in on this final on the DT Sports TV YouTube channel. And then here we have Boulder United looking threatening, a shot from Alan Salgado, saved right at the hands of Liam Sloan. And now Peak 11, they look to go ahead and try to get out of their own half. High press here from Boulder United. This ball is bouncing around in the halfway line, and Justin June unable to find Zion there on the left-hand side. Boulder United here have a throw, and a little bit of the momentum has been on their side. They just need to go ahead and keep developing areas to break down the opposition and hopefully be a little bit more threatening towards goal. A couple of chances already, a couple of shots in the box. Starting to test the goalkeeper. A nice find there to find Oscar there in the middle. A little too much there from Brian De La Cruz. Alpay recovers for him. Great skill to get past the press. Nice switch, finding Alan Salgado in the middle. Oh! And that final pass to Tass to put him on a one-on-one against Cully Freeman was a little too far away for him.
We're definitely seeing Boulder gaining confidence as they start to find ways through the press. The midfielders are finding little pockets of space, and they're moving the ball very, very effectively. But, as I say there, here comes Peak.
Oh, and a nice run here. And now here's Justin June for Peak 11. Peak find themselves in the final third through Jaime Gutierrez, one-on-one out wide, cuts inside, has to go back to Emilio Mendoza. One-time cross into the box, a bicycle kick there from Taylor Sawyer. Oh!
Offside.
Oh, and an offside. Wow. Almost a spectacular goal for a final. Big game, big player, big goal, but the offside flag saves Boulder United. And how many times have we seen that in footy where a team is attacking, And all it takes is one chance from the opposition to find the lead. Now here's a good battle on the left-hand side. Alpai able to go ahead and get past the press, trying to go ahead and fight toss through. A great slide tackle challenge from Jaime Gutierrez. Oh, excuse me, Emilio Mendoza. But Boulder United win the throw here. Now Juan Torres. And Boulder United win a free kick in a nice position. They could commit a few players in the back post or look to just go ahead and play this in quick and short. Looks like they're going with the former here, just looking to commit a few tall players around that PK spot and let this ball be swung in. Looking to hopefully find the head of Mutaz Badiwi or Alan Salgado. Ball lofted towards the back post, open the space. Oh, and he whiffed it, unable to go ahead and make good contact there and put Boulder United up. And now through Jaime Gutierrez, they try to build out, but swarmed by a lot of gray and red. Here's Ali Muhammad. And Boulder United still get another throw opportunity deep in peak 11, final third. Here's Brian De La Cruz finding Oscar Gonzalez. Jacob Tubernek. Ali Muhammad, nice little intricate passes there by Boulder. Here's Mutaz, who's come from the right-hand side to this left to get a different attack going. Gets past Lars Burgo easily. Can he find somebody? And nobody there making a run at the top of the 6-yard line, but at least they win a corner kick. And Boulder United have had the privilege of committing a lot of players in the opposition half and be able to ping passes around. They've looked a little bit deadly on that last set piece. They look to go ahead and do the same here off this corner kick. Ball swung in. Goalkeeper coming out with a nice punch. Still bouncing around in the box. Can Ali Muhammad get there? And now here's Cully Freeman with possession. And peak 11 finding themselves still with the ball in their box. And now they break out. Looking to go long to find Zion. Here's a race between the goalkeeper and him. And there's Brandon Bustos getting there first, saving his team from a very fast counterattack. But Peak 11 have a nice throw-in opportunity here now in the final third. Trying to ease off a little bit from all of the attack that they have faced. Here's Coley on his left foot, looking to swing it in. Takes a deflection, and here's that chance gone. Here's Boulder United now looking to go long and fast. Trying to find Alan Salgado, but Liam is there. And again, now here is Boulder United on another counterattack. Finding Pai here on this left-hand side. Has plenty of space. Looks to cross it in. Ooh, and a very dangerous ball. And none of the Boulder United forwards attacked it fast enough. And again, this team in gray, red and yellow looking very dangerous tonight.
Definitely gaining the upper hand as this first half has continued. Despite Pete getting the ball in the net the one time, they haven't really looked like creating much at all. Although,
and here we go through, Zion using a lot of his pace, trying to get past the opposition, had to be closed down by two Boulder United defenders. And this is where they've looked a little bit dangerous in the last minute or so, trying to use the pace of Jaime Gutierrez and Zion Balagun to break through a counterattack. Now Drew Leskin on the ball. Here's Justin June from deep, testing the goalkeeper, but out for a goal kick. And forcing the dive from Brandon Bustos. Just double checking his posts. And here's Juan Torres again looking to go long. An unlucky flick there from Darwin Leyva. Now Peak 11 in the opposition half through Cully Freeman. Oh, and a possession lost, but Alpine unable to go ahead and commit and win that. Poor header. At least Boulder United still with the ball. He gets the ball back. Is being closed down. Nice find. Finds Dodwin. Here's Ali Mohammed. Just playing it easy. Oh, and this mistake might cost him if this one goes out. Can Jacob Tubernet keep this one in? Does so. But gives up the ground that they've acquired. Having forcing to go long. And an unlucky first touch there from Alan Salgado, unable to flick it onto one of his teammates or bring it down. So here's Emilio Mendoza. Pressure on Lars Burgo. Oh, and a mistake there from Liam Sloan. Alan Salgado now in the final third, trying to find Alpine through and goal. Flag finally comes up. And this ball is in the back of the net, but the flag comes up. It's stopped, and he did kind of look offside from all the way up here anyways.
And that's one apiece. 2 offside goals.
Oh, but a mistake there in the back from the goalkeeper, Liam Sloan, who's looked solid this first half, almost costing his team. And Boulder United keep knocking on the door.
Unfortunately, with his feet is probably the weakest part of Sloan's game. He's a great shot blocker, good in the air, but his distribution can be a little shaky sometimes.
And now here's Jaime Gutierrez having to come and get the ball deep to start an attack for his team.
Freeman wide open on that far side.
Wins a throw in here for Peak 11.
It's been interesting. The vast majority of the attacks from both sides are coming down their own left.
And now Peak 11 looking to thread the needle through some passes. Able to find Zion now, who has a one-on-one in the box. Nice first touch inside, still with it. Can he get a shot off? Decides to go back and unable to go ahead and find Cully Freeman, who lost his footing. But just as you said, Keith, yeah, both teams looking mostly dangerous coming from their left-hand side. Now here's Justin June just recovering possession, going back to his right back, Emilio Mendoza. He tries to go along and find Taylor Smizer. He's putting a little bit of a pressure right now, but has not been involved much this first half, unlike his counterpart, Alan Salgado for Boulder United. And Boulder United escaping that corner.
Let's not forget Smizer was the one who put the ball in the back of the net with that spectacular overhead.
Again,
unfortunately,
all it takes is one chance.
Yeah, one, and that's all a good forward needs, is one clear-cut opportunity.
And a great first touch there by Jaime Gutierrez to keep this one in. Has a one-on-one here on this right-hand side. Tries to skill move to get into the box. Oh, and Boulder United recover there. Nice little feet there. And now we see Peak 11, who's had most of the possession in the opposition half. They look to go ahead and create some chances. And here's Cully now, wide open on this left-hand side. Swung it into the box, looking back post. And that one just had too much juice, unable to find their forward, so out for a goal kick it is. And as we get past the half-hour mark, again, it's 0-0 here at the Pinnacle Athletic Sports Complex. It's Peak 11, all white, going up against Boulder United in the black, red, and yellow. And they go ahead and win a free kick here thanks to Ali Mohammed being fouled by 2 players. Asking for a yellow. Now Oscar Gonzalez. Boulder United just starting the attack quick on this left-hand side, finding Alpine. was quickly closed down by multiple white shirts, able to break out of the press. Juan Torres. Boulder United just setting their tempo. Inviting some of this peak players in their half so they can go long. Now peak 11 facing a little bit of a high quick press from Alan Salgado. They get past that. Oh, and a great challenge there in the middle of the field. Boulder United winning possession. Here's Mutaz now driving at the opposition. Is being closed down by 2. Takes it to the byline. Picks his head up. Left footed cross. Unable to get past the front post man. Lars Burgo, who finds Jaime Gutierrez here on this right hand side. And a poor through ball over the top. Unable to find the run of Taylor Smizer. Nice little heel flick to try to get past Emilio Mendoza. Boulder United win a throw in here. Here's Brian De La Cruz looking at his options. Five players around him, decides to go back. Juan Torres now. One of his center backs. Going on a nice little run here. Trying to find Mutaz. Can he get a reconnect in the box? Now peak 11 trying to go ahead and break through this. Finding Taylor Smizer. Nice first touch. Brings it back. On his little flick effort. Unable to find Jaime Gutierrez. And Boulder recover.
Boulder back in there, loose press. Sorry, Peak is in that loose press.
Now here's up high winning the ball in the final third, trying to go ahead and find Mutaz, who's one-on-one in the box. Cuts inside, a shot near post.
Goal kick.
Oh, and from our angle, it looked very tight.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of fans screaming that they thought that had gone in, but it was side netting.
And hands on his head, he thought it went in as well. That one was inches, if anything. And probably the closest chance either team has had. And here we have another opportunity. It's a 2-on-2 here for Boulder. Excuse me, peak 11 on Zion, unable to go ahead and find Taylor Smizer, who's come in.
Smizer held up his run, and Zion thought he was going to make it.
And now peak 11, a throw in the opposition. Final third, here's to Cully Freeman. Oh, and this ball somehow finds its way out. And here's the Boulder United counterattack. They're taking this fast. Here's Mutaz now on this left-hand side, one-on-one. Does he cut inside, stays outside? A shot and a great save there for the goalkeeper, Liam Sloan, out for a corner kick. And again, Boulder United just knocking at the door. Mutaz cutting to the left, and his one big right hand from Liam Sloan shuts that shot down.
Good opportunity. Taz has shown a couple of quick moves. He went inside onto his right foot last time, outside on his left foot this time. Good example being set for all you young players. Got to be able to go both ways.
And now this corner kick goes all the way out for a throw-in for peak 11. They're in a dangerous position. They'll need to go ahead and look to get out of this one. They do so by going long. A great header there by Jacob to hit it back towards the box. That was a 40-yard header, by the way. Good run here, trying to go ahead and find his teammate out wide. And just too much pace. Unable to go ahead and be on the same wavelength as his teammates. A nice little flick there by Oscar Gonzalez. He tries to go long and find his teammate Mumtaz on the run, unable to do so. So peak 11 now here. It's a little bit of a slower pass and move game. They're feeling a little bit of this high press by Boulder United. A nice little flick to get past 4 players to find Cully at the halfway line. Tries to go long, and Jaime Gutierrez not interested in that. Now here's Andre Lavelle for Boulder United. Able to go long and find Alan Salgado. Darwin Leyva on a great run there. Luis Moreno joining the attack. Finding Mumtaz here is one-on-one in the box. He's being closed down by 2 now. Tries to cross. Oh, and gives up. Does he give up a foul? No, just a throw. A little harsh, a little hard from behind. Lucky to not be catching a yellow card for frustration there. A little squabble there towards the halfway line. Boulder United come out with a throw. And again, Jaime Gutierrez having to get this ball deep to try to start an attack for Peak 11, who's looked to be just a long ball counterattack that's not worked so far. Now Andre Lavelle finding Brian De La Cruz. Looking to go long. Finding Alan Salgado on another run try. Liam Sloan, who catches a foot. Nicely comes up. Referee says nothing. And playing a lot of a sweeper keeper tonight. Defending more than just his 18-yard box. Here's Darwin. Able to find Oscar Gonzalez, who just decides to go easy and go back to his center back, Jacob. Nice little triangles here. 1-2, 1-2. Andre Lavelle given a lot of space to drive into the opposition half.
And there we see Boulder pressing that line. It's up to the 35, and as a result, Boulder giving the ball up.
And Peak looking to go ahead and create something fast. And giving up possession at the halfway line. Good battle there by Mumtaz Badawi. Taken in, goes down. Referee says no foul. It's a little slow to get up. Now Peak 11 looking to go ahead and build out of the back to escape this Boulder United press.
Switch is on.
Oh, and it takes a deflection there, but Boulder United win this one. And Brian De La Cruz able to find El Pai here out wide. Has a one-on-one. Finds Alan Salgado out wide instead. Gets the return pass. Tries to cut in. Possible shot from Darwin with his left foot. And going towards the bottom corner, but not enough power to go ahead and beat this goalkeeper tonight. Again, Boulder United has been knocking on the door most of this first half. What have you thought so far about their attack? Has it been to your standards?
Well, I mean, the opportunities are being created. They're doing a really nice job of opening up their shots. But if you're gonna get one past Liam's Sloan, sorry, you're going to have to hit it right in the corner with plenty of power, because he's a great shot blocker. He can get down fast. He's out quick to make saves with his hands. But as you said, we're seeing much better probing, much better attacking, much better opportunities are being created by Boulder.
Here they go again.
Peak have to consider themselves lucky that it's still 0-0.
Now first time cross into the box, into the 6-yard box, but Liam Stone again there with firm hands. He's been one of the more active players tonight for this all-white Peak 11 team, who on the contrary, a little bit of the intensity for them has died down. They do have a plethora of players on that bench that can come in and make a difference the second half. And now they're trying something new. Here's Zion on this right-hand side coming to get this ball. And that's one thing they do have in the attack. 3 players who are versatile anywhere in the front 3, so they can go ahead and switch it up and finding easier opportunities for themselves.
So they're playing Gutierrez down the center and Smizer has moved out left.
Now a free kick opportunity here towards the halfway line. Drew Leskin stepping over it. Not a lot of Peak 11 players committed at the top of the box.
Let's see if he finds Freeman on that far post. Now he's going into the middle, and you got 2 players going for the same ball.
Now here's Smizer looking to connect with Justin June, unable to find him. And Boulder United trying to break out of the press. Juan Torres, great to win there first for Peak 11. Tries to find Zion and then Smizer out wide, but his pass doesn't connect and goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Here's Andre Lavelle now, finding Brian De La Cruz. Good pressure there from Zion Balogun. And the referee says that was a little bit further back. Nice throws. B keeps bouncing around. Alpine against Emilio Mendoza. It's been quite the battle tonight. An exciting one to see. Here's Donovan driving. Able to find Mutaz out wide. His left-footed cross. Can he find somebody? A header. And here's Alan Salgado recovering for his team. Ali Mohammed, top of the box. A shot. Oh, nice feet there from the goalkeeper to shuffle and gobble that one up. Again, Boulder United knocking their opportunities at this goalkeeper, but quite alert. It's going to take a little bit more to beat him from distance. On Peak, unable to build out of the back. Here's Alan Sagado at the top of the box, trying to get past Lars Burgo. A nice standing structure there he was. Not going to get past me. Now Peak 11 unable to break. But at least they want to throw here at the half and they can catch their break. Excuse me. On the contrary, tonight, how have you enjoyed seeing a lot of this Peak 11 counterattack? It's been a lot of their game.
It really has, and to be honest, that's kind of disappointing. I wanted to see a much more creative. Speaking of creative,
oh, and a shot there from Drew Leskin, center defensive mid after a few passes connected. There's that creation you were mentioning.
Yeah, it's really been missing from Peak's play. And I don't know whether that's down to Boulder United snapping in at challenges, at 50-50 balls. I think they're playing a lot more physical than I've seen them play in recent times. And it may be flustering some of the Peak players to have defenders and midfield players snapping at their heels. They're not finding it easy at all to move the ball. Whereas I'm watching Boulder using their opportunities to break down the sidelines and get off shots. Let's face it, Sloan has been far, far the busier goalkeeper.
And that last shot will go ahead and do it for this first half. And as you mentioned, despite the many shots from Boulder United and the few counter-attacking opportunities from Peak 11, it's still scoreless here at Pinnacle Sports Athletic Complex. 0-0 as both teams take it at halftime here, and then the messages will be a little bit different. Both teams, Boulder United, what can they do to go ahead and get that final third chance to go ahead and put it away? Peak 11, they'll have to go ahead and recuperate and start thinking about ways to go ahead and possess more and get a foothold in this game and not just rely on the counterattack. But rather, it's been quite the exciting first half here in this League for Clubs Mountain Premier Championship. Again, the winner here goes to Tulsa for the national quarterfinals against Tulsa Athletics in just a couple of weeks. So a little bit of hunger now as we have 45 minutes. We have seen a lot this season. Peak 11 be a second half team and really opening the floodgates and goals. And so some of their attacking players, whether that's Zion Balogun, Taylor Spicer, or Jaime Gutierrez, will need to go ahead and work together. They do have a couple other players on the bench that can come in and make a difference in Mateo Bolga and Klinsman. And so the question is there for head coach Eric there to go ahead and decide what the changes will be going into the second half. But stick around as we bring you a few messages from our sponsors.
We all make bad choices. Your insurance carrier doesn't have to be one of them. Make the choice you won't regret. The foremost choice.
With Super Sub, we are your factory direct source for premium quality, uniquely custom athletic apparel. We keep the overhead to a minimum and eliminate the middlemen, so you get better product at a better price. We use any number of 100 high-quality fabrics that we have on hand to custom tailor a jersey specific for your environmental needs and your sports needs. And we also offer product in youth and men's and women's sizes. And in addition, we do a wide range of training and sideline and supporter apparel. In fact, we can also set up a customer direct online team store, and these can be set up as a fundraising arm for your program and teams as well. Hands off for you. Our factory is also very, very efficient. From the time we place the purchase order until the time you have it in your hands, for anything over 25 pieces is 3 weeks. And that's the same even if it's a 1,000-piece order. Super Sub Custom is the best option for you. Please reach out to us with any inquiries and we'll be sure to get back to you right away. We look forward to working with you. You can find us on Instagram at SuperSubCustom. You can email me directly, supersubdoug@comcast.net, or feel free to give me a call or send a text, 303-601-2523.
Hey guys, this is Eric Schuler. I specialize in speed, strength, and movement. Throughout my career, I've helped hundreds of athletes who want to get stronger, want to move more efficiently, and ultimately be more durable so that they can stay healthy and perform at a high level. I'm also an A-licensed soccer coach with U.S. Soccer, and I've coached at every level from youth to U.S. Academy to NCAA to professional. I'm going to talk to you today about the high school elite program that we're running this winter at Impact Sports. This program is designed specifically for soccer players and team sport athletes who want to spend some time this winter getting faster, developing some strength, and moving more efficiently. So if you want to move faster, get stronger, ultimately become more durable for the spring season, follow the link at myimpactsports.com or find me on Instagram and shoot me a message.
We all make bad choices. Your insurance carrier doesn't have to be one of them. Make the choice you won't regret. The foremost choice.
With Super Sub, we are your factory direct source for premium quality, uniquely custom athletic apparel. We keep the overhead to a minimum and eliminate the middlemen, so you get better product at a better price. We use any number of 100 high-quality fabrics that we have on hand to custom tailor a jersey specific for your environmental needs and your sports needs. And we also offer product in youth and men's and women's sizes. And in addition, we do a wide range of training and sideline and supporter apparel. In fact, we can also set up a customer direct online team store, and these can be set up as a fundraising arm for your program and teams as well. Hands off for you. Our factory is also very, very efficient. From the time we place the purchase order until the time you have it in your hands, for anything over 25 pieces is 3 weeks. And that's the same even if it's a 1,000-piece order. Super Sub Custom is the best option for you. Please reach out to us with any inquiries and we'll be sure to get back to you right away. We look forward to working with you. You can find us on Instagram at SuperSubCustom. You can email me directly, supersubdoug@comcast.net, or feel free to give me a call or send a text, 303-601-2523.
Hey guys, this is Eric Schuler. I specialize in speed, strength, and movement. Throughout my career, I've helped hundreds of athletes who want to get stronger, want to move more efficiently, and ultimately be more durable so that they can stay healthy and perform at a high level. I'm also an A-licensed soccer coach with U.S. Soccer, and I've coached at every level from youth to U.S. Academy to NCAA to professional. I'm going to talk to you today about the high school elite program that we're running this winter at Impact Sports. This program is designed specifically for soccer players and team sport athletes who want to spend some time this winter getting faster, developing some strength, and moving more efficiently. So if you want to move faster, get stronger, ultimately become more durable for the spring season, follow the link at myimpactsports.com or find me on Instagram and shoot me a message.
We all make bad choices. Your insurance carrier doesn't have to be one of them. Make the choice you won't regret. The foremost choice.
With Super Sub, we are your factory direct source for premium quality, uniquely custom athletic apparel. We keep the overhead to a minimum and eliminate the middlemen, so you get better product at a better price. We use any number of 100 high-quality fabrics that we have on hand to custom tailor a jersey specific for your environmental needs and your sports needs. And we also offer product in youth and men's and women's sizes. And in addition, we do a wide range of training and sideline and supporter apparel. In fact, we can also set up a customer direct online team store, and these can be set up as a fundraising arm for your program and teams as well. Hands off for you. Our factory is also very, very efficient. From the time we place the purchase order until the time you have it in your hands, for anything over 25 pieces is 3 weeks. And that's the same even if it's a 1,000-piece order. Super Sub Custom is the best option for you. Please reach out to us with any inquiries and we'll be sure to get back to you right away. We look forward to working with you. You can find us on Instagram at SuperSubCustom. You can email me directly, supersubdoug@comcast.net, or feel free to give me a call or send a text, 303-601-2523.
Hey guys, this is Eric Schuler. I specialize in speed, strength, and movement. Throughout my career, I've helped hundreds of athletes who want to get stronger, want to move more efficiently, and ultimately be more durable so that they can stay healthy and perform at a high level. I'm also an A-licensed soccer coach with U.S. Soccer, and I've coached at every level from youth to U.S. Academy to NCAA to professional. I'm going to talk to you today about the high school elite program that we're running this winter at Impact Sports. This program is designed specifically for soccer players and team sport athletes who want to spend some time this winter getting faster, developing some strength, and moving more efficiently. So if you want to move faster, get stronger, ultimately become more durable for the spring season, follow the link at myimpactsports.com or find me on Instagram and shoot me a message.
And welcome back to DT Sports coverage of tonight's game between Boulder, wearing the grey, red and yellow, and Peak 11 wearing the all white. If you're just joining us, it is 0-0 here at halftime. Both teams managed to find the back of the net, but both goals were ruled out for offsides. We saw first half that was predominantly run by Boulder. They were by far the more ingenious team. I can't remember what the word is. Creating far more opportunities, and Peak's goalkeeper Sloan was by far the busier. But as we know, Peak is a second half team, and we'll see where that brings us.
Coverage of this Mountain Premier Championship for the League for Clubs FC between Peak 11 and Boulder United. It's here on the DT Sports TV YouTube channel. So thank you everybody for tuning in today as we bring you coverage of this exciting match. Lights are up, sun is set, I-25 traffic in the background. Couldn't ask for a better Sunday night. Nice weather here. Both teams coming out of the locker rooms, having had to discuss their strategy, discuss what has worked, what hasn't worked, and coming out hopefully with hunger for goals. That's all that's lacking this game. The momentum's been there, the opportunities have been there, but as you said, the Peak 11 goalkeeper Liam Sloan has come out big, the most busy out of the two goalkeepers, but it's going to take a lot to get past these two wall stoppers, and both teams have quite the attacking players to do so. So let's go ahead as we wait for this referee to blow the whistle. Boulder United kicks us off. And already a little bit of the press from Peak 11, forcing Brandon Bustos to go long. And Juan Torres able to go ahead and find Emilio Mendoza. Here's Jaime Gutierrez on this right-hand side. Trying to play a ball through to one of his teammates in the corner. Bouncing around. Deflection. And out for a corner kick. So Peak 11 already coming out a little bit hungry. Winning a corner kick just minutes into the second half.
If I'm not mistaken, that is their first corner of the match. And we'll see Freeman, the dead ball specialist, go over from his left back position to take the corner up front on the right.
A lot of left footed swung in, bouncing around, going all the way back. Here's Justin June able to keep it up. He swings it back to a lot of white shirts. Lars with the header. And this one that wasn't redirected towards the goal goes out for a goal kick. And Peak 11 looking most dangerous after the restart here. Now Boulder United, they'll play out of the back. I wonder what that conversation in the locker room was for them to keep playing how they've been playing in the first half and just tweak a few things in the final third, or if it's been a whole new tactical shift to a new game. Luis Moreno unable to go ahead and find here's Darwin Leva, who loses possession. Justin June at the 10, able to find Taylor Smizer, whose pass is poor, and Boulder United recover. Now the team in gray just happy to swing this ball around in the back in their own half. Try to suck out some of these Peak players so they can go short, long. A good turn here, trying to go ahead and find Taz.
They're way behind.
An attempt to go long by Peak 11 to find Taylor Smizer through. They win a throw. Oscar Gonzalez closing for Boulder United. Coley Freeman does an overlap on Balogun, who just has to reset, go back to Juan Torres. Finding Justin June there in the middle of the field. Tries to do a little flick over to Cully, who's being closed down there by Ali Mohammed. Can he keep this one in? Does so. First to get to the ball, no foul though. And a nice hustle there by the left back. And now driving byline, Zion cuts it back. A good clearance there by Boulder United. First touch here. Oh, and a through. Here's Oscar Gonzalez trying to get through. And Liam Sloan, that sweeper keeper action. First one to come out. Oh, and that one is going to go ahead and earn the yellow card from the goalkeeper, flicking this ball over the fence to stop the Boulder United attack. Here's Oscar taking the throw for Boulder United in Peak 11's half. Easily finds Taz. Unable to connect back with him. And now a reckless challenge there, wins a free kick for Peak 11. And here's that yellow card. Yellow card for his actions after the whistle there. Both teams picking up the first yellow cards of the match in a span of a minute each.
Yeah, both of them deliberately delaying the game, preventing creativity. It's one of my pet peeves.
Great touch there by Juan Torres to get past the press. And here's Cully joining the attack. Nice through ball to find Zion, whose second touch gets past the defender. Tries to get to the byline and forces the defender there to go ahead and give up a corner kick.
Goal kick, it came off the attacking side. It was well played by the defender. Picked his head up real quick and just flicked it off Zion's feet.
Alpine trying to get past a man. Get past two Peak 11 slide tackles. And now trying to go ahead and play Taz through. Who has a lot of space in front of him. Being closed down by two, still with the ball. And this one bounces out. Still not yet fully recovered by each team. Boulder United passing this one around. Here's Oscar Gonzalez at the top of the box. And he's resetting to Ali Mohammed with his left foot from distance. And right at the goalkeeper. On target, but right at the goalkeeper. And again, a little bit of the story from the first half. But this time, Peak 11 seems a little bit more involved in the attack.
Yeah, I think Peak 11's got themselves a scolding from Eric at halftime. And he said, right, we got to change the tempo, change the pace, and start playing our game and not theirs.
Now they try to go ahead and go long to find Jaime Gutierrez, who's chasing this one all the way to the byline. Andre Lavelle still going with it for Boulder United. 1-2, and he's still running with it. Gets the ball back.
Should switch it to the far side. There's a man open on the far post.
And Taz with it still in the box. Now he's being closed down by 3. And this ball is still bouncing around awkwardly in the top of the box. Oh, and the referee says no foul there on that late lunge. And he didn't look like he got a lot of them from near.
Definitely a toe poke and a desperation plunge. Referee wasn't fooled for a moment.
Drew Leskin trying to go ahead and go long. A good header flick out by Brian De La Cruz. Boulder United recovering their defensive shape. Peak still hovering around the halfway. Justin June having to come and get the ball deeper, and that's a lot of what I've seen him succeed through for Peak. Having to get the ball deeper, starting the attack himself. Here's Drew Leskin. Again, another flick here. Try to find Tyler Smizer. Hits his back. The flag goes up anyways. A quick restart here for Boulder. Now here's Ali Mohammed. Able to find Luis Moreno out wide. Gets the ball back. Jacob Turberneck looking to go long. Trying to find El Pai. A great ball over the top. Gets to it first here at the byline. Cuts it back to Taz. And Taz unable to go ahead and get a shot off. And Peak 11 escape another frightening situation.
Well-timed run that time. Beating the offside trap. Peak again had set that hard line at about the 20-25 yard line on the football field, and this time Peak timed their through runs and through passes to perfection.
And here's Oscar Gonzalez, top of the box, takes a shot, deflected at the top of the box by Peak, and they hold the ball through Cully Freeman, able to find Zion. Here's Juan Torres looking to get out of the back, unable to do so, so goes back to his goalkeeper. Emilio Mendoza finds the feet of Jaime Gutierrez. Here's Justin June now. And they need to just make some easy passes like this, not look to go long. They'll go inside, nice. Jaime Gutierrez coming to get this ball very deep. Plenty of space in front of him. Easy pass, finding Emilio Mendoza now out wide. Peak 11 slowly creeping up into enemy territory. On a mistake there. But Drew Leskin, referee says no foul. Boulder United trying to break this press. And they try to go long. They try to find Taz, a header, but nobody's there to support him. Nice feed there by Cully Freeman. Decides to go long. This one has a nice touch to it. A great header there from Brian De La Cruz. Gets there first. Peak 11 trying to all they can to keep this one in through Jaime Gutierrez, who does so. Great skill. Here's Drew. Nice little triangles there out wide by the team in all white. Here's a cut. Here's Jaime Gutierrez now. Out wide. First time cross. A shot. Lets to Zion. Shoots it and it goes in. And Peak 11 find the lead here in the second half thanks to their forward, Zion Balogun. Peak 11, who's faced a lot of the momentum, finds their way. And there he was lurking in the back post. Takes a touch to compose himself and then just slaughters it past the goalkeeper and the sliding defender. Boulder United putting themselves in a big hole, unable to clear the ball out of the back. Peak 11's press, win it back. Quick counterattack, finding Jaime Gutierrez. Crosses it in.
That was well worked down the right-hand side this time there. Couple of nice little quick passes. They created the opportunity to get the ball across. And when it did, it found a white shirt. A couple of Boulder United players had opportunities. I would classify it as a bit of a clumsy goal. I don't think Zion meant to take 2 touches, but it worked out in his favor and Peak's up 1-0. Now we got to see Boulder United come full force. This may play to Peak's advantage.
This ball trying to go ahead and find Oscar Gonzalez. Liam unable to clear it out, takes a deflection off of Oscar. Taz recovers for Boulder. Oh, and unable to go ahead and get past Justin June to pass. Dodwin, a great challenge to recover for Boulder United. Here's Lavelle on a run. And finally, Peak able to go ahead and recover that ball. But their long attempt doesn't find Taylor Smizer. So Angelo Lavelle just chasing this one down, trying to get there before Liam. And the goalkeeper there with safe hands, recovering for Peak 11. So the tempo has increased a little bit by this Boulder team. They definitely feel like they shouldn't be in the position that they are right now. A few flicks around at the halfway. Here's Justin June, nice first touch. Able to go back to Juan Torres. Great feed there by Zion, unable to go ahead and squeeze past 2, but at least wins a throw for his team. Cooley just looking to go long. And no rush to take this throw in by Peak 11. A great turn there. Does he win a free kick? No, says the referee. And Andre Lavelle trying to create something here for Boulder United out of the back. Pass and run. A quick counterattack. Multiple players now moving with pace. Stretching this Peak 11 defense. Finds Alpai out wide. Goes a one-on-one. Cuts inside. Looks to shoot. Oh! And out for a corner kick. It takes a deflection. And this one looked like it might have curled just past the goalkeeper, but deflection takes it out for a corner kick.
Difficult to tell from this angle how close it really was. But again, Boulder showing that move down the left, cutting inside this time and hitting the ball with a right foot to try and test the goalkeeper.
Now a few numbers committed at the top of the PK. Nobody gets a header on this, and this one goes all the way out for a throw for Peak 11.
15 minutes gone, and this is definitely a different game. The messy, clumsy, failure to find good passes game that we saw in the first half has disappeared, and we're starting to see both teams pushing much, much harder than they were in the first half.
And here we have the first substitution of the match for Boulder United. And this is Oscar Gonzalez, the man on the yellow card, coming off.
That's probably a wise decision. Get the guy on the yellow card off the field. That way you don't run the risk of going down a man and having to find a goal.
And now Boulder United through Alpai trying to create something. Able to find his player out wide. Cross into the box. Unable to connect and find Mutaz. It's Ali Mohammed trying to swing one in. Now a long throw to Mutaz. Headers it back towards the top of the PK. None of his teammates there. Now here's Ali at the top of the box. Heavy first touch. And Lance Mutaz, who's in an onside position, looks to cut inside. Moving it around, gives up the ball. Peak 11, just a good clearance. And they've committed everybody back but their number 9, Taylor Smizer. Now they look to go ahead and try to go long, and Cully Freeman there to shut it down for Peak 11 as they give up a throw. Does left foot a shot?
Just wide.
Just wide here from the captain. This one hits the side netting.
But that's better from Boulder. They've conceded the goal, and all of a sudden it seems to have given them a swift kick up the backside, and they've decided they're going to go flat out.
Now here's through Jaime Gutierrez. They're able to find Cully Freeman on this left-hand side, who cuts back inside now. Finds Justin June in the middle of the field. A nice little switch of play by Peak 11. And here we go. Now Boulder United, they try to go ahead and create something quick with pace. A great challenge there by Peak 11 player to stop the attack. A nice little skill as well to get past his man. Here's Cully Freeman joining the attack with his left foot, picking his head up, decides to go wide. Gets the ball back. Now a little of a messy situation. Here's Zalabangan, the goal scorer, shoots again. This one didn't have enough to beat the goalkeeper, so here's Andre Lavelle again trying to break through for Boulder United. That pass didn't have enough juice. Here's Jaime Gutierrez on this right-hand side. Gets an overlapping run from Emilio Mendoza. Cross to the back. And nobody in white there to go ahead and take that opportunity. So Boulder United keep this one in. They try to build out of there. Oh, and a mistake there. They give up a throw in a very dangerous position for Peak. They're taking their sweet time taking this throw, just shaving seconds off the clock, catching their breath where they need. Winning another throw. Here's Cully on the left-hand side with his left foot, gets past his man, crossed into the box. And nobody's there for Peak 11, but Boulder United players now driving with pace, looking for a quick counterattack. Here's Ali Mohammed. Oh, and unable to find the run of his teammates. And we're just a little bit past the hour mark. Is a little too soon here to hit the panic alarm bells for Boulder United.
It's not time to throw full caution to the wind, but they've got to start creating more clear-cut opportunities if they're going to score past Sloan.
And that's a handball, says the referee. On a Boulder United player, so Peak 11. Chance to catch their breath a little bit. And they just go to their center backs to hold possession. Here's Juan Torres able to find Justin June, the center mid, here on this left-hand side, sliding to find a pocket of space. And that's what he does very well in one of his games, just finding that space to get the ball back. Emilio Mendoza giving up possession. Here's Taz with plenty of space. Able to go ahead and find the reconnect to Ali Mohammed. Does he get a shot off? A very poor one, at least takes a deflection here. He cut out his angle, put himself in a worse position.
Yep, really needed to at least give it a whirl first time instead of trying to beat his man and get a clear-cut shot. Any shot's better than no shot. Short corner.
Here's corner taken quickly and short, driven into the box by Taz. Now closed down by 2. First time shot. Takes deflection, is bouncing around in the box. Here it is at the 6 now through Andre Lavelle, who looks to go ahead and keep this one in. Does so. While bouncing around, and a shot takes the deflection off of Lars. It's still bouncing around for Boulder United. Ali Mohammed trying to flick it back. Cully with the header. Justin, another header out for Peak 11. Now here's Taz. Finds the overlapping run of his teammate. Ball's cut back at the top of the box. Run comes in through Ali Mohammed. Nobody able to get a shot off for Boulder United. And Peak will look to go ahead and start a counterattack here.
Zion making a great run down the other side, and that's 2 players coming together hard.
Oh, and that's a very tough collision there at the middle of the park.
And I think that was the centre-back Barger going forward. And I think he's going to find himself with a yellow card.
Medical staff being asked to come over. Both teams,
Yeah.
circling
That was
around.
a nasty collision. I don't think there was any malice in it. You just got 2 players going after the ball. One centre-back mis-dribbling and one centre-back coming up to do his job. While we're waiting for the game to continue, tonight's coverage of the League FC is being brought to you by ABA Insurance. Serving Boulder and the state of Colorado for over 50 years. ABA Insurance, locally owned and operated, an independent insurance agency. By Super Sub Custom Apparel. You get a unique, truly custom look for your team with high quality game uniforms, training, travel, and supporter apparel. By Impact Sports. Impact Sports Performance is a fitness center for athletic performance. They will provide you with indoor turf fieldhouse, team training room, CrossFit box, hard courts, boxing studios. Everything you need to make your club fit. By Harmon Sports Group. We love soccer. We love connecting players who still desire to play at a high level with opportunities to play around the world. By Bambi Brewing. A wide variety of beers for a wide variety of tastes. All made with the finest ingredients. Bambi Brew Pub is a great place to hang out with family and friends and catch any soccer game. By the Stable Bar and Grill. Stable Bar and Grill inside the sports stable in downtown Superior. Bring your family, bring your friends to an outstanding experience with exciting golf simulators, pickleball courts, and a stunning view of the Flatirons. We're still waiting for play to get back underway. A really, really hard collision between two players fully committed to winning the ball. I think that is Barger down for peak 11. Haven't been able to identify the Boulder United player who's being helped off the field.
Peak 11 players still down after that collision. That could be number 8 for Boulder United, Darwin Leva, hopping off.
Players taking an opportunity to get some hydration. Even though the sun's gone down and the breeze is blowing, it's still a warm night. Lots of physical exertion by both teams.
That's number 19 who's down.
Sitting upright, which is at least a good sign. See whether or not he's going to be able to walk off the field. Peak 11 got 3 players on the far side warming up. If it is indeed Bargo that's down, it will be interesting to see how Peak rearrange their back line. He's been instrumental in preventing goals, getting back hard, winning the ball, blocking shots. It's not Barger. Barger's wearing 4. I can see him on the far side, just the other side of the center circle.
Could be Jerry Gutierrez, but I'm not sure. At least both players were able to go ahead and walk off the field. Nothing too serious. Definitely a knock they'll feel tomorrow morning.
It'll be an ice bath tonight.
the appropriate substitution there for Peak 11 and for Boulder United. Both players who've been part of that collision coming off some spraying there on the field. And it'll be interesting to see what happened once we bring you post-game coverage here. Stick around as we interview some of the players from both teams and bring you coverage of this celebration. If the scoreline stays 1-0 for Peak 11, they are just a couple dozen minutes away from silverware. The long-awaited silverware by this coaching staff and this organization, having missed out last season in the Mountain Premier League. They were the champions of the Northern Division, though.
They were indeed.
But there's bigger things in stake here, becoming Mountain Premier Conference champions and getting a chance to travel nationally to play. Who doesn't get excited just saying that?
Traveling to play is a big, big deal. All right, so the free kick will go Boulder's way. We had 6 or 7 minutes of stopped time for those injuries, so that will be added on at the end of the 45.
Boulder United get us underway here after that restart. Jacob Tubenek trying to go long again and find a player on the run, unable to find Alpay there on the left-hand side. And so a quick reset through a throw. A nice turn there. Here's Andre Lavelle, given a chance to drive in the opposition territory. Here Peak 11 stringing some passes around, trying to find the ball into the box, and a nice grab there by the goalkeeper, Liam Sloan, again, who's been very solid tonight. Arguably one of the best players tonight in this final. And here's Juan Torres trying to go ahead and find Coley Freeman on this left-hand side. Boulder United, a little bit of press. Nice skill there to get past Luis Moreno. Now Zion finding Tyler. Drew Leskin here, plenty of space in the middle. Able to find Emilio Mendoza. Tries to thread the needle to Taylor Smizer. Unable to find them, but this one still lands to the feet of Coley Freeman here on the left-hand side. Plays the overlapping pass to Zion. Being closed down by 2. Oh, and doesn't win the corner kick. Now Boulder United can go ahead and counterattack with a lot of white shirts behind them. Here's Ali Mohammed. And he's forced to reset and go back. So Peak 11 here, a chance to get their defensive shape. And look at them drop off as Boulder United take more possession of the space in front of them. Holding their line there. Now over the top ball long. Trying to go ahead and find one of the players, and a handball is given. An argument's there by Boulder United, but the referee's having none of it. Handball.
And you saw right there, Peak have reverted to that first half tactic of letting the ball come up the field. As long as they can keep 10 bodies between the ball and the goal, they're going to be quite happy. Keeping quite a high line, 30, 35 yards from goal.
Here on the reset, Justin June in opposition territory, driving, able to go ahead and go all the way on his right side. And a mistake there. Boulder United win a nice throw. They have a nice counterattack opportunity, and it's squandered. They had numbers 2v2. This ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Liam Sloan. Here's Juan Torres now. An easy pass to find Coley there. We have a 2v1 situation here on the left-hand side.
And if Pete can pick their heads up, there's an open player on the far, far side.
And now here's Drew, top of the box. Finally finds that open player out wide. Jaime Gutierrez goes a one-on-one. Cuts into the byline. First time cross. A shot!
Just over.
And just over there from Taylor Smizer. And quickly there, another opportunity for Peak 11 to extend their lead and put themselves in a favorable position, closing out this final. They still recover the ball in Boulder's half. Oh, and it's challenged from behind on Jaime Gutierrez, and he wins the free kick. A little slow to get up though. And,
Quick free kick is on. They've decided not to go with it. Gutierrez wide open on that right wing. He's already shown isolation. He can take his defender one-on-one. He's got in 2 really good crosses, created 2 good opportunities.
But I do see Zion standing over this ball. He could be thinking about shooting it since this is directly down the middle. A shot towards the goal, and right at the goalkeeper's hands. On target, not enough to beat this goalkeeper from the distance. Here's Luis Moreno for Boulder United. And a poor ball across the field, unable to find his teammate. Up high, nice flick to find Taz. Gets the return ball. He's driving into the box, cuts inside, gets past his defender, a shot! Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry, he has to do better with that. He did such a good job beating his defender, creating a shooting opportunity, and then put it nowhere near the goal.
I agree with you. He has to at least test this goalkeeper there. He did everything right, but the shot. And they still find themselves down 1-0 here in the final. Oh, and a nice leave there by Taylor Smizer. Not sure if that was intentional. Finds Zion, who's able to go ahead and find his teammate through his touch. Lets him down. A little bit of that through ball excitement. Unable to keep his footing. And Drew Leskin bringing this ball down very nicely composed. Jaime Gutierrez one-on-one. Why not shoot from distance? Oh, it
my
finds the upper
goodness.
90. What a shot. What a goal from a big game player. And Peak 11 up 2-0 now in the Mountain Premier Championship match.
Just a wonderful, wonderful strike from Gutierrez. Picked the ball up 35 yards out, drove forward just a couple of yards, and then absolutely rifled that ball into the top corner. Goalkeeper had absolutely no hope of getting close to that.
And that's some of that attacking ego we like to see. Finding yourself in space, looking up and thinking to yourself, yeah, I can hit this. Doing so. And what a great goal.
And with a 2-goal lead, I have a feeling that may put this tie beyond doubt. Peak, I think, is way too mature to give up 2 goals at this point in the game.
I agree with you. Defensively, they have looked a little bit more sound this second half, being composed on the ball as well. Boulder United still hasn't figured out the answer to their puzzle and how to get past this goalkeeper for Peak 11, Liam Sloan. And now,
looks like we have a couple of substitutions coming in for Peak. I see Zion's gone out on the far side. Looks like Taylor Smizer's gone as well. I think that's Klinsman in on the far side now, challenging for the ball.
a great press there from Justin June, but the referee says that's a free kick. And this substitute player coming in on this left-hand side, that looks like Keegan Lape. wearing the number 5 shirt. Jaime Gutierrez stays in as the lone number 9. And great closure there by Justin on Mutaz. Now peak 11 with some space. Again, just looking to go ahead and clear this. Now Justin June finding himself with the ball bouncing around for him at the top of the box. And peak 11 just causing a little bit of problems for this gray and red team. Klinsmann, great feet. And great battle there in the middle of the field, and peak 11 come out with it. And Jaime Gutierrez unable to find the run of his teammate. Now things have looked a little bit more challenging for Boulder United in connecting some passes now that peak 11 has put in some fresh legs. Mutaz unable to find the run of Ali. He wins the ball here. He's able to find Andre Lavelle. Nice little flick there from Ali. Ball unable to find Mutaz. Kept in here by Paul Luna. Nice outside the foot run. And at least Boulder United win a throw in here in a dangerous position in the final third. It's Andre Lavelle, the center back, who's about to take that throw. Now ball swung in, and right at the goalkeeper's hand. None of the players for Boulder United committing on a run there. And they take this throw in quick. Klinsmann with plenty of space in front of him. Tries to thread the leader to find Jaime Gutierrez, unable to do so. Oh, great skill there by Klinsmann. Great over the top ball by Drew Leskin. Trying to find his teammate Emilio Mendoza on the run, but Boulder United closing it down. Now they try to go long. And plenty of time here for Juan Torres to just shave off the clock. Invite the opposition to press. Oh, and almost a mistake there. Now nice brought down here by Keegan Leip.
And the ball had to be played sooner. Gutierrez is by himself.
Now Keegan Leip driving into the box by himself. Oh,
goal
hefty
kick.
Touch. It goes out for a goal kick.
Freeman's got to lift his head up quicker there. Instead of looking down the left-hand side, if he'd just picked his head up, Gutierrez was in his own zip code down the middle. I think we're going to find that more and more as Boulder United have to push forward if they're going to get a goal.
Great defensive effort there by Klinsmann, coming back and helping his team. And this ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Can Keegan go ahead and keep this one in? Oh, the referee doesn't blow the whistle. It's kept in. It's a one-on-one.
And Gutierrez has come in.
Into the box. A shot.
And he's missed it. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh.
Now, how do you score a world-class goal and then miss that?
Don't ask me.
The life of a forward, I'll never know.
We'll have to hope he doesn't have to rue that chance, because, oh my goodness, one-on-one from 8-9 yards. You gotta put that in the corner.
A yellow card here shown for Ali Mohammed, I think, for Boulder United, and now for Emilio Mendoza. Boulder United still feeling the frustration and upset that that ball that led up to that chance for Jaime Gutierrez wasn't called out a throw. Keegan Leip able to go ahead and keep it in with his pace, played for the whistle, and that's what it is. You just have to play to the whistle.
It's what you teach elementary school kids. There is no excuse for giving up on a ball because you think it went out.
A long ball played from the halfway line. This ball's bouncing around. Now Jaime Gutierrez trying to go ahead and use his pace.
Gutierrez has worked his behind off, up and down the outsides, creating runs, creating opportunities for his teammates. And here he is once more.
I'm still in shock. He missed that very easy chance a minute ago. And that surely would have sealed the game. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed this coverage of the Mountain Premier Championship of the Leagues for Club FC, it is brought to you on the DT Sports TV YouTube channel. And we appreciate all of you viewers tuning in today. Leave a like, subscribe, and a comment. Who's been your favorite player to watch tonight? What you've enjoyed so far from the game? And if your score predictions were correct. As we get closer to the end of the match, don't forget there is going to be some substantial added time from the injury that happened earlier. Now Boulder United are stuck in this corner. They're unable to get out of the press. Klinsmann has space one-on-one. Being closed down by two, but able to get past both of them in his pass, unable to connect and find a teammate. Now things have been coming a little bit sloppy from this Boulder United side. A lot of their players are in their own half and unable to find each other. And again, just going long, giving up possession. Here's Justin June for Peak 11. Able to thread the needle and find Drew Leskin in plenty of space, who's had a nice, comfortable, and quiet game so far.
Yeah, it's his partner in midfield. Justin June, for me, has been the difference. He's changed the way he played the game this second half. He's been much more snappy in his challenges. He's been right up on the pressure. He's done a great job of finding space in the midfield, mopping up all those opportunities. And I think he's really grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck this second half.
Here's Cully here with his left foot, looking for a couple of players on the back post. This ball swung in. Oh, and they're able to go ahead and keep this one in. Peak 11, great efforts there by their players. Here's at the top of the box, Klinsmann with his right-footed effort. Keegan with the header. Oh, and a great save there by Brandon Bastos to go ahead and keep this one out. And gives up the corner kick. Peak 11 almost extending their lead. Keegan getting high and up with the header flick. But a nice one palm save there by the goalkeeper. Still alive here towards the end of the match. Peak 11 just looking to keep this ball into the corner and shave as much time as possible, as they are just moments away from being crowned Mountain Premier champions.
We've played 45, so it'll be now down to the referee and how much time he's going to add for those injuries.
And Drew driving into a little bit of trouble there.
Oh, that's nasty. That was an elbow in the back of the head. Very.
We don't want to see that as the game is closing down. Boulder United only have one player in the opposition's half, two. Not enough to go ahead and get something going, but they still look to go long. And that's Louis Castillo now, who's into the match for Peak 11, who's putting the press in the middle of the field, gets the ball back. He's an exciting player in the attack. Seeing him come in late, has to be injury related. Z is a player that Peak 11 could have used in the first half. Wins a throw here for his team. Corner. Excuse me, wins a corner kick for his team here. And you see only a couple of white shirts in the box. And this ball just played all the way back, just looking to go, again, wasted time.
And I think I just saw the linesman say 4 or 5 more minutes.
Going all the way back here to Liam Sloan. Unable to go ahead and connect and find Cully there. Gives up a throw in the in his own half. And now here's Boulder United driving. Trying to go ahead and split the line and find Mutas through, unable to do so.
It was Justin June back there, hammering the ball into touch. At this point, anywhere will do.
This ball goes out wide here. Overlap and run from this Luis Moreno. A shot from distance.
That was not a bad effort at all. Not bad at all. I think Sloan would have been struggling if it had been on target.
I agree with you there. That one had a lot on it for this goalkeeper. A little bit off target. But again, Boulder United have to try everything now to go ahead and get on the score sheet. A good split there in the middle, connecting a few triangle passes. Nice touch and turn. The referee says no foul. Cully Freeman here on this left-hand side. It's his turn to drive.
He's just got to live it. There we go. Very smart play. Drive to the corner. Doesn't have to go in the box.
Andre Lavelle does that for him. He's able to keep this ball in and wins a throw here.
Ball is at completely the wrong end of the field if you're a Boulder United supporter. And Peak will be in no hurry. Smart ball is back. Smart ball is goalkeeper.
Very nice. Going all the way back to their goalkeeper, Peak, just inviting these Boulder players into their half. Stretching them out. Wearing them out this last minute. Lars Burgo threading the needle. Able to go ahead and Louis Castillo flick it to find Klinsmann. And then Boulder giving up possession. Justin June just recovering it.
And he'll go back wide. And Peak are just going to hold possession.
And here ball goes out wide to Keegan. Drives the top of the box. Nice little flick, an effort. And this one goes out for a goal kick. Again, Peak 11 still knocking on this door. Creating some nice play in the opposition final third. Brandon Bustos just going long for Boulder. And he's unable to find a teammate. Here's Taz bringing it down, but Peak there swarming the ball first. And these Boulders' tired legs don't have what it takes here to win the possession again. A little bit slow to winning the challenges to get in the mark. And that will go ahead and do it here at Pinnacle Sports Athletic Complex. Peak 11 in the second half, finding 2 goals thanks to Zion Balagun and Jaime Gutierrez, winning the Mountain Premier Conference here for the League for Clubs FC. What an exciting night it was. Stick around, folks, as we bring you post-game coverage and interviews with Peak 11 players as they go ahead and celebrate their victory. And hopefully one of the Boulder United staff or players will go ahead and share their insight. But it's been an exciting night here on the DT Sports TV, bringing you coverage. Again, my name is Ricardo Cominelli. It was a pleasure doing this with you tonight. Keith,
thanks very much.
What a fantastic game it was.
Much better second half than it was the first half. One scrappy goal and one absolutely world-class goal give Peak 11 the 2-0 victory. and they will be moving on to Tulsa, Oklahoma in the next couple of weeks.
All right, folks, go ahead and stick around again as we bring you this post-game coverage here and interviews. Just stick around as we might give you a few words from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Could you just hold on to this?
You go to help.
Transmitter real quick.
You can leave with that there, it's fine.
If I could just. Appreciate it.
Yeah. The usual spot.
You guys ready up there?
Just a couple easy questions.
Yeah.
Danny, you got to cue us and let us know.
Well, you make quite a good list of people I've interviewed.
Ricardo, when you're ready.
All right, y'all. I'm joined here post-game here with one of the peak 11 players. It's Zion Balogun, who you were able to get your team on the score sheet first, which led to the momentum that your team needed to go ahead and get a second goal and win tonight's final here, the Mountain Premier Championship. How does a result like this feel for you guys, winning yet another trophy?
Yeah, I would say we put in the work, stuck to the game plan. I think we knew what we wanted to do coming into this game. We knew that the opponent would be different. They've changed their roster a bunch of times, but it didn't affect how we played. We came out, stuck to the execution, and made sure that we got the result. That's all we were focused on.
And yeah, like you said, you guys came around in the second half. You had to do a lot of tactical changes because that first half, not gonna lie, a little bit back and forth from both teams, a little scrappy. Their team was unable to go ahead and find you, Jaime Gutierrez, or Taylor Smizer at times. But I saw you guys interlocking with each other, communicating and switching positions. What worked for you guys in that second half to really exploit that Boulder United defense?
Yeah, so what we were trying to do is basically attack the corners and time how we could release the through ball. We really wanted to get their team on the press, and we played into that trap. We got them and we were able to counter-attack from it quite a few times. And then it was just a case of getting the connection on the ball. We got a bunch of breaks in the first half. I think it was about 12 chances there. And then we came out in the second half knowing that we needed to execute against them and provide the service nice and early. So once we got that and we were able to find the free man on the weak side, that's how I got my goal. That's how Jaime got his goal, where he was able to get a wonder strike at the top of the box. So stuck to the plan, executed it. It was really good.
Well, the plan really worked out, and now you guys are headed to Tulsa, Oklahoma here in a few weeks for the national quarterfinals against Tulsa Athletics, a nice, exciting amateur team out from Oklahoma. Is the team already thinking of that next step, or what's in plan for you guys to just prepare for a game, a traveling game, and quite the distance?
Yeah, the distance will be interesting for sure, but I think it's just a simple case of we take it opponent by opponent, team by team. We'll do our scouting report on how they've been playing throughout the season, and then we'll just make sure that we execute against them as well. It's as simple as that. That's what we come out to try and do.
Well, I appreciate your time today, and a fantastic goal to get your team that win. Congratulations, and I hope you enjoy tonight. Get home safe.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys as well.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm joined post-game here with one of the Boulder United players here, goalkeeper Brendan Bustos. You had quite, a little bit of a quiet match here when asked to go ahead and perform. Made some spectacular saves, and your distribution is really nice, able to go ahead and distribute to your team short and long. But result tonight, not in favor of Boulder United, 2-0 for the opposition. How does this feel? Does this sting a little bit? What did you guys talk about post-game of the result?
I mean, it stings a little bit, but I think we need to keep that mentality. I think we're a growing team. We haven't really played too much together. So, we need to get a little bit of chemistry. I think the game was good. I mean, of course, peak perform. They came and, unfortunately we couldn't just put it back in the net. I mean, the first half, I think we had a lot of opportunities. We just couldn't put it back in the net. And I think it's just a lot of growing process. I think we just need to keep going and just keep doing our thing.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, you guys have to keep going and work on your thing here as this season comes to an end. What's in store for the rest of the year for not only yourself, but your teammates as well?
We're going to keep training, we're going to keep working hard, and then hopefully next season we come out stronger. That's all we have.
Well, we appreciate your time here today. And again, great save. You made a fantastic header save there that was going upper 90 late in the second half. So we appreciate you joining us today, and I hope you get home safe.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
We all make bad choices. Your insurance carrier doesn't have to be one of them. Make the choice you won't regret. The foremost choice.
With Super Sub, we are your factory direct source for premium quality, uniquely custom athletic apparel. We keep the overhead to a minimum and eliminate the middlemen, so you get better product at a better price. We use any number of 100 high-quality fabrics that we have on hand to custom tailor a jersey specific for your environmental needs and your sports needs. And we also offer product in youth and men's and women's sizes. And in addition, we do a wide range of training and sideline and supporter apparel. In fact, we can also set up a customer direct online team store, and these can be set up as a fundraising arm for your program and teams as well. Hands off for you. Our factory is also very, very efficient. From the time we place the purchase order until the time you have it in your hands, for anything over 25 pieces is 3 weeks. And that's the same even if it's a 1,000-piece order. Super Sub Custom is the best option for you. Please reach out to us with any inquiries and we'll be sure to get back to you right away. We look forward to working with you. You can find us on Instagram at SuperSubCustom. You can email me directly, supersubdoug@comcast.net, or feel free to give me a call or send a text, 303-601-2523.
Hey guys, this is Eric Schuler. I specialize in speed, strength, and movement. Throughout my career, I've helped hundreds of athletes who want to get stronger, want to move more efficiently, and ultimately be more durable so that they can stay healthy and perform at a high level. I'm also an A-licensed soccer coach with U.S. Soccer, and I've coached at every level from youth to U.S. Academy to NCAA to professional. I'm going to talk to you today about the high school elite program that we're running this winter at Impact Sports. This program is designed specifically for soccer players and team sport athletes who want to spend some time this winter getting faster, developing some strength, and moving more efficiently. So if you want to move faster, get stronger, ultimately become more durable for the spring season, follow the link at myimpactsports.com or find me on Instagram and shoot me a message.
We all make bad choices. Your insurance carrier doesn't have to be one of them. Make the choice you won't regret. The foremost choice.
With Super Sub, we are your factory direct source for premium quality, uniquely custom athletic apparel. We keep the overhead to a minimum and eliminate the middlemen, so you get better product at a better price. We use any number of 100 high-quality fabrics that we have on hand to custom tailor a jersey specific for your environmental needs and your sports needs. And we also offer product in youth and men's and women's sizes. And in addition, we do a wide range of training and sideline and supporter apparel. In fact, we can also set up a customer direct online team store, and these can be set up as a fundraising arm for your program and teams as well. Hands off for you. Our factory is also very, very efficient. From the time we place the purchase order until the time you have it in your hands, for anything over 25 pieces is 3 weeks. And that's the same even if it's a 1,000-piece order. Super Sub Custom is the best option for you. Please reach out to us with any inquiries and we'll be sure to get back to you right away. We look forward to working with you. You can find us on Instagram at SuperSubCustom. You can email me directly, supersubdoug@comcast.net, or feel free to give me a call or send a text, 303-601-2523.
Hey guys, this is Eric Schuler. I specialize in speed, strength, and movement. Throughout my career, I've helped hundreds of athletes who want to get stronger, want to move more efficiently, and ultimately be more durable so that they can stay healthy and perform at a high level. I'm also an A-licensed soccer coach with U.S. Soccer, and I've coached at every level from youth to U.S. Academy to NCAA to professional. I'm going to talk to you today about the high school elite program that we're running this winter at Impact Sports. This program is designed specifically for soccer players and team sport athletes who want to spend some time this winter getting faster, developing some strength, and moving more efficiently. So if you want to move faster, get stronger, ultimately become more durable for the spring season, follow the link at myimpactsports.com or find me on Instagram and shoot me a message.